Paperback Bromance is brought to you by Dr. Lovejoy's Maine-made elixirs, the low-dose way to unwind your day.
Welcome to Paperback Bromance. This is a podcast where we read modern and classic romance novels and give them in-depth reviews. But here's the thing. They can only be secondhand novels. We have to drink boxed wine. And Matt has read the book. I'm David Joseph, the guy who has to read all this smut. And I'm here
With Matt.
And I'm Phoebe, who reads the steamy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Paperback Bromance. As always, I am Matt. I'm joined with David and Phoebe today. How is it going, guys?
Hey, Matt. Dude, you're getting better and better at that little segue fadeaway thing, man. We got to give you some kudos there, dude.
I'm just pushing the
Good
buttons.
job.
Yeah, I'm just here pushing buttons.
I love it when you push buttons just right and not in the wrong way.
I push them nice and
He
good. Yeah.
doesn't always push the best buttons, but
But in this
Shots
instance,
fired.
we're gonna say, hey man, nice shot.
nice.
That was good, smooth button push, I think. That one was good. Even I liked it. I hope the listener felt how good that button was.
Hey, on this episode of Paperback Bromance, we're gonna be reading and reviewing, oh man,
Oh my god.
Coyote's Mate.
Oh my god.
By Lora Leigh, which must be a pen name. It has to be, right?
I would hope so, because she spells it Lora.
Yeah.
This is book 18.
What?
Yeah, it is one of the novel of breeds, but it's not a series that you need to follow all of them. It's just kind of an interlooping world.
So
I love
I did my research. I went to her website, and I think I even read the Wikipedia page. And yeah, there are 33 of these books, plus some little novellas.
She is cranking them out. Like,
So I
Hey.
mean, this is from 2009, so it's been a minute.
Listen,
It's
guys.
been a minute.
Maybe
New York Times bestselling
someday
author.
We'll have our own Wikipedia. Can you imagine?
No, I can't.
No,
I'm
me
horrified.
either,
I'm
actually.
horrified at that.
I mean,
idea.
we could have our
Yeah.
own Wikipedia right now.
We
Just open my
could,
computer.
yeah,
It doesn't
but-
take that much. But
All right. Anyway, I digress.
So as always, dear listeners, this podcast is full of spoilers. So if you want to take this journey with us, oh man, hit pause. Grab a copy of Coyote's Mate by Lora Leigh, book 18 in the Breeds series. We'll be here waiting when you finish it.
I got this book for 50 cents
You
at an
overpaid.
antique store. I did overpay.
You overpaid.
I did.
Well,
It's initially
know-
$7.99
you
in
know-
the US.
depending on what you want to get out of the book.
I did not get what I wanted to get out of the book.
I think that's if someone is into this Breed series and they only had to pay 50 cents, they were going to get absolutely everything they
Oh my
wanted out
God,
of this
yes.
Oh, if that's what you wanted,
All of
then you
it.
definitely got it. You got more than you bargained for. Oh, boy.
So this is the story of Anya Corbin and Del Rey Delgado. Anya, a human who meets Delgado, a human coyote hybrid super soldier, when she is the ripe age of 16 and living at a laboratory in Russia run by her father, who is conducting experiments on these coyote hybrids. Anya has befriended 3 girls about her age who are coyote hybrids, and she has approached Delgado, known as the Coyote Ghost, to help break them out of the facility and leave a free life and not be experimented on,
Yeah.
all valid ideals. And then Anya makes Delgado swear that he won't hurt her family. But as the back of the book says, he always knew he would betray her. And that is an excellent segue to our first segment, which is Matt Splains our main characters.
Matt,
2?
Yeah, I'm
We're
going to
gonna
go
say
with 2.
We're
I'm
gonna
going to
go
go with 2.
What do you
Yeah.
want to start? We can do ladies first, or
We could do ladies first. We
Okay.
could do ladies first.
Talk to me about Anya, man.
We'll start with Anya. She is the daughter of a scientist who is apparently creating these hybrid breeds. And it's not just coyotes, as we come to find out, hence the series of this.
Yeah, it's not just breeds.
God.
Right. Yeah. So this one does focus on the coyotes, but there are also wolves and felines of sorts,
Yeah, it's like
yes.
tigers.
lions and tigers and
and
bears.
bears.
God,
Oh,
I
my.
haven't heard about bears yet, but there's
Oh,
wolves.
my.
There's more books. So maybe we'll find. No, we won't read another one.
So
of
in the research that I did, the coyotes are only like maybe 2 or 3 novels out of the plethora of breed novels that she's written. There's a lot more wolves and prides, and we'll talk about that later. But go ahead.
Of course. So Anya is a full human girl. She's 16 when we first meet her as this starts, which you might think this is going to be creepy. And it is.
It's a little creepy.
But they at least wait until she's 22 before it gets mostly creepy.
Okay.
The whole thing starts with a prologue that jumps 6 years in the whole start of it.
Yeah, and like 3 pages.
Right.
Yeah.
Go through.
It's
in
really
3 pages.
jumpy.
She's 16, then she's 18, then she's 22. It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. But
What do you think of her as a character?
she
You had to read
seems
the
like
last chapter too.
She's a good person at heart. She wants to help her people. She makes friends with these coyote female half-breeds, which is not known to the rest of the coyote half-breed family that there are females, but there's actually 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of a well-known secret.
Wow.
And they're being experimented on and trained, and she wants to get them out of there.
This puts a whole new perspective on this book for me.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, man.
So her father is this lead scientist that's doing this whole thing in this lab. There are multiple labs of people just making
across the world
half-breeds of everyone across the world.
I don't know if we want to say half-breeds or if we want to say genetically modified.
Genetically modified.
They're essentially trying to make the governments are trying to make super soldiers.
Yes.
And they call them breeds.
Yep.
That's what they specify them as. They don't call them coyote people. They just call them all breeds.
Capital B.
Right. So this lab is in Russia. That's where she is. And Anya, that's a Russian name, makes sense.
Yeah.
And her father is the lead scientist at this lab. Or not lead scientist, he's lead security, right?
Scientist.
Yep. Oh, her cousins are security.
Boom.
She has 2 cousins that are head of security.
And science. They're also scientists.
Yeah, it's all convoluted. There's a lot of stuff going on, moving parts. So she meets up with Del Rey Delgado.
Which means like
who is
the king?
It's the one king, that one alpha,
something like that. Yeah,
something. Yeah, it's I don't know.
That's all right. We'll get into it.
He's an alpha coyote, so he leads a pack of essentially coyote super soldiers, and he is scheming to break these females out. I believe so he can breed his own pack and create more of his own super soldiers.
Okay. We'll go with that.
That's just how I'm going to.
Yeah.
Why else would you be doing it?
I don't know.
He promises her that nothing is going to come. No harm is going to fall to her family many times throughout this prologue, every time she asks.
Yeah.
And she's trusting him. And there's this lust between them the whole time.
That's
from when
like
she's
building.
16.
Yeah.
It's just building up. And I'm just like, this is weird. I don't like that. I don't like that. Then the next part, she's 18. Then she's 22. I'm like, I still don't like it, but it's a little better. It's kind of a grooming situation.
Yeah, definitely.
He seems to mean well. He wants to break these people out of, because they are people.
They are all people.
They
There's
are
no,
people.
like, I mean, they might have like elongated canines or something like that. There's slight physical differences. We'll get into that later.
Yeah, genetically modified people that are trapped in a lab being experimented on. So he wants them out.
Yeah.
She wants them out. It seems like they're both righteous in this aspect.
It would be like experimenting on dolphins, dude. Like, or whales.
Right.
You
can't be doing that.
No. But they're people.
So they think they're teaming up for the same purpose, and they kind of are, but he's got ulterior motives. And they have this lust for each other that is unwavering, and we find out as the story goes on how unwavering it is. And I think that's Matt explaining the characters right there.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, not every now and then, because we've only done a handful of novels now, but you get pretty damn close to how these characters are.
Yeah, it's kind of uncanny.
It's you absorb a lot through those 2 chapters, especially that last one.
Too.
Oh yeah,
there was a lot to take.
There's literally and figuratively. There's a lot to absorb there.
I'm so glad you are on the same page.
Oh, I'm there. Yeah.
Oh, the pun's intended.
I'm with it. The pun is definitely intended.
So I'm gonna be honest. There's not a lot of character development in these stories. It's more, Anya's felt so betrayed. And so she's like, she loves him, but she hates him. And it's very hot and cold. Very hot and cold. It's very confusing as far as their jumbled emotions, especially because the Coyotes are supposed to be kind of aloof. They're not really supposed to.
They don't have feelings. They're not supposed to be empathetic.
Yes. Well put. So we meet our main characters in this really seedy bar in Russia, right? It's like a scary place to be. Wouldn't catch a teenager in there.
I mean, any bar in Russia is typically a scary place to be.
Del Rey, known as the Coyote Ghost, is in a meeting with Anya, and she's trying to get him to free the breed peoples that she's come to love. And he's like the other coyote breeds. He's lazy. They're manipulative. They're stubborn, and he's set in these very militaristic ways. Like it's this way or there's no way to go. Right.
It's that pack mentality. You got to follow the leader. You got to do what you're supposed to do, and that's the only thing you do.
And of course, he's like 6'3", 6'4", just completely cut. I mean, I don't think we're ever gonna meet a character in a novel that we're going to be reading going forward that isn't just like built perfectly,
as chiseled as this one.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, they all seem to be pretty chiseled as we experience.
And all well endowed.
I've yet to find a flappy, small penised character in these books.
Nope, not one. I can't wait for that one book that we read that's just like, micro penis. I can work with this.
That'll be great.
Fine.
Yeah. So Anya is whip smart. Sorry, we broke Phoebe for a second.
I was just thinking of a chode.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. That's why we're here. That's why we're here, is to laugh at this shit.
Just get it together.
This is one of those times that I literally had to read all this smut.
Oh my God.
So Anya is whip smart, feisty, funny, a straight shooter, and a curvaceous Russian national.
Of course she is.
She puts her mind to something, man. She's gonna get it. Like, it's gonna get done. All right. She's also extremely underappreciated by Del Rey. Doesn't recognize her talents and her genius.
Right.
Yeah, and it took me an entire fucking book to be able to figure that out.
Sure.
Well, he's just trying to use her to get access to this lab, and he thinks she's curvaceous and attractive, and he wants her for her womanly ways.
This is fantastic. So both are feeling what is known as the mating heat.
Yeah.
The heat.
And all of the breeds feel this. And when one of the breeds is attracted to, it doesn't even have to be another breed. It can be a human. They are the humans, or that other person is going to get these same pheromones and hormones going. And it's literally you can't stop it.
It's a physical force
that
draws
physical
you
force that you have to have sex. You have to mate. Right. And we'll get into that craziness.
Oh, she even tells herself, not one more kiss. Okay, maybe just
Maybe
one more. Maybe just a touch. No, nothing.
Yeah.
And then it just leads to...
It just rolls on through. And this is a beautiful segue, Matt. Beautiful. I'm loving this segue. So we can now go to Matt Explains the Plot.
Explain.
Gonna explain the plot. Yeah. So we start off, of course, we covered our prologue where they're meeting in a seedy bar.
Mm-hmm.
And this is over 6 years. They're planning this breakout of these female coyote hybrids. Finally, and he's promising her the whole time. She asks every time, no harm's going to come to my family, right? No harm's going to come to the family. No, you're not going to kill my family. He's like, I'm not going to kill your family. No harm's going to come.
They're fine.
The breakout happens. She makes sure that her cousins are on one patrol and they're not supposed to be in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Del Rey is supposed to give her a heads up when it's supposed to happen. He does not. It happens like immediately after they meet. She goes back and then boom, big surprise, no warning. Her dad gets shot. Both her cousins get shot.
And let us clarify, that's not from the first meeting, but when they have their like last meeting.
The last meeting.
And he's supposed to give her a head. He's supposed to give the heads up, and he doesn't.
Right. This is 6 years after we begun.
Yep.
He just bursts in with his team, leave her family for dead. Essentially, they're not, but
he like shoots him in the leg.
He thinks they should be punished for their part in experimenting.
Mm-hmm. Because if the breeds aren't, I don't even know if I touch on this in my my synopsis, but if the breeds are not up to par,
they execute them.
Yes.
Oh.
And her dad is adamant that this is not a kill shelter. I guess.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
He says we don't do that. We take corrective measures, which I can't imagine are fun or humane either.
And from Delgado's experience, they're not.
They're not.
No. And
but he maintains it's not a kill shelter for them.
Okay.
right. And I will a lot of the times be referring to him as Delgado because it was easier to write out than Del Rey.
Somehow, even though it's the same amount of letters.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a hyphen there. For our dear listeners. Oh, Matt, are you done explaining the plot?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. So we're breaking them out, and then we're trying to get to Colorado. So from Russia to Colorado to a sanctuary, essentially, for breeds, and he wants to make an alliance with the wolf hybrids.
Right.
Of course.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And he knew the whole time, I think David touched on this, that he knew he was going to betray her trust the entire time they were planning
on the back
this.
of the book.
It's on the back of the book.
It's on the back of the book.
He knew he was going to betray her, and he's just like, you know what? Screw it. Maybe I'll get her back. We'll talk her into it. We'll figure this out. And that's most of the plot from what I gather. There's just a whole lot of humping in the middle until the end.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think that's the matsplaining. It's a whole lot of very graphic humping, mind you.
Again, you remember
it is aggressive.
We've I don't know if we. It's so aggressive.
Sorry.
Literally.
And
it is wild. Also, they don't call their genitals their genitals. They call them their sex.
Yeah.
And the
which
heat.
is a common theme through romance novels.
And there's just a whole lot of drippings and
then
wetness
all of a sudden
and
they'll
squirtings.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden there's vagina or clitoris thrown in here.
Yeah. So, David, I feel like this might be a good time to do your trigger warning.
That might be a good idea.
That's
I just wanted to make sure that Matt was done with his matsplaining because that's what I wanted to do next. Was make sure
you might be.
I think I'm as done as I can be.
I think so. Yeah.
We have fully
Go
finished.
ahead. We have. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. We have finished.
All right, dear listeners, there are some trigger warnings for this book. There is explicit sexual content.
Yes.
Violence and murder. Captivity and slavery, sexual assault, dubious content, trauma and PTSD, emotional conflict, and some very strong language.
Oh.
So if that's not your jive, you don't have to listen to the rest of this episode or read this book. But if it is, jump right in.
Now's a good time to take a brief pause, decide if that's something you want to go forward with, and then join us if you are. If not, no worries. We'll find you next episode.
Because they're not all going to be like this, guys.
No.
Okay, and we are back. And now, David, how about you give us a brief synopsis? I've already matsplained what I think it is, but how about you tell us what it actually is?
Okay, so these books are interesting. I had to go to Miss Leigh's website to actually figure out how I was supposed to take these in. Because we just, picked this book. You guys found this book.
I just found it.
Yeah,
right.
good.
We didn't know if we needed to read all 13 of them or if we could just read this one on its own.
This is 18.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So it turns out that each book is a precursor to the next novel.
Interesting.
So this is a precursor to book 19. And you can read them as standalone, and they are what they are. They're really just trying to make you horny.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's dirty. There's there's a story. It's not a great one. Not my favorite.
Yeah.
The characters are really kind of hard to get into. But,
well, not physically.
Nope. That was really easy. And there were a lot of elements that I didn't quite understand until I had read farther into the book. And like the crazy mating heat thing that goes with, like they all experience it.
Right.
Like it's not just the coyotes.
That's fascinating.
It's very animalistic.
Yeah, it's very primal. It's very primal. And I'm gonna tell you some things that are they're a little off the rails. So and that Phoebe knows about.
Let's do this, guys.
So after they bust out and make their way to America, Anya puts the brakes on everything. Okay, she calls for a tribunal and essentially breaks the mating bond with Del Rey. She's like, "No, you betrayed me. This ain't happening. So if you're in the base, I'm not, and I need a heads up if you're going to be here." As she feels violated by the rules and restrictions, she actually says she feels raped. Not by Delgado, but by what she has been essentially thrown into without her choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she's not a Coyote hybrid, so
No,
she's
she's
not
not.
really part of this.
No.
What do they call them?
She was
Like,
just trying to save her friends.
right.
That's
So
all it was.
she has no obligation to
Yeah.
stay with them anyway.
Mm-hmm. So because all these restrictions being forced upon her during being his mate. So she asks for a year to kind of acclimate to this new environment, which is a military base. Like, I mean, we're talking cots. Matt, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
yeah.
We're talking fucking barracks here, dude.
Shitty bunk
Yeah.
beds.
This is not a home, okay? This is Delgado's pack. He's the alpha, which we already talked about.
Yeah.
And she's going to have to get regular hormone therapy to suppress the mating heat, all right?
Even though she's a human and not a
Yep.
coyote.
So she's
Yeah.
got to be taking these hormones so she's not like, and she can't touch herself and
Because
Yeah,
he's like
it's a lot.
imprinted on
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
and she feels physical pain if another male touches her. Like, it's wild, man. The story is so chaotic in the beginning, and I really felt lost as to what Anya was going through emotionally and physically, and what exactly her role was, because everybody's calling her the Koya, but I have no idea what that phrase is referencing to until later
I
on.
was also trying to figure that out because
Right.
I ran into that in the last
Exactly.
chapter.
So the arrangement goes, Del Rey is off on dangerous missions instead of running the Coyote base. Anya's running the Coyote base in his absence.
Mhm.
That's what her role is. All right. So when he's not there, she's essentially the pseudo alpha.
She's like the queen coyote.
Yep.
And she is fucking crushing it, bro.
She
She is
is.
doing really, really well.
Badass.
But they're in this place called the Wolf Stronghold of Haven. And they are in a little substructure called the base. All right.
Mhm.
So after 8 months, Delgado's fed up. He's like, I'm done with this. He wants to be with his mate. He's telling the council that he already agreed that it's going to be a year. He's like, but you know what? 8 months is all you're getting because I'm a coyote, manipulative as fuck.
Yep.
All right. I want to be with my Koya.
Tricky tricksters.
Also, we learned that the humans are developing a drug that makes breeds into mindless weapons that follow orders without any type of conscience.
Interesting.
Shocking. If almost like that was the plan all along.
This is to the level where they're literally like almost like automatons. They have no idea what they're
Oh.
doing anyway.
Yeah.
So what ensues is this wild back and forth of tense romance, so much male domineering,
Yeah.
dude. Like, you're not going to. Like, I mean, it's gaslighting at its finest, chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Del Rey and Anya have some wild hot sex, and he is having these weird feelings in his chest, around this area.
What the
That I'm
heck?
t-
Palpitations, maybe?
for this woman, even though he isn't really supposed to be feeling that love stuff, Anya, on the other hand, has realized that she loves this coyote man regardless of what he's put her through,
Mhm.
but is also really hurt and frustrated because he won't acknowledge her as his Koya, officially or publicly,
Yeah.
because he is afraid for her life. He's afraid that she's being targeted, and if he's like, yes, he's my Koya, then she's gonna be a constant target. Because this human city council in the county that they live in, I think, Matt, you already mentioned that they're in Colorado,
Yes.
Mm.
all right, which is a perfect, climate for wolves and
Yeah,
coyotes,
yeah.
right?
Naturally.
Makes
Yeah, you
sense,
get to
yeah.
run around in
Mhm.
the snow. You get to play and burrow and all that.
And it's, it's really strongly implied that they don't want breeds in their county anymore.
Mhm.
So
It's your classic racism caveat,
Yeah,
where
xenophobic.
We don't want anyone.
we
that's
created
different
you,
than
but
us.
we don't want you living here.
Yeah.
So that's Del Rey's reasoning, and he won't officially marry her or say she's Anya's his mate, and this pisses off his second in command.
So not
Can you
good.
guess his name?
Oh, his name is Brimstone.
Yeah.
Or Brim for short, which is a
Right.
pretty badass name, to be fair. I'm a little jealous.
So when he's on base, he's kind of like a big brother to Anya. He doesn't touch
Yeah.
her. He gives her moral support, emotional
Mhm.
support. She's also got her friends that she rescued, those 3 girls. So what he does is he sends out this memo. He sends out this memo that's big towards the end of the book. Lots of memos, tons of memos.
So it's just like the military.
Yes.
Yep.
So that since Del Rey won't recognize Anya as his Koya publicly, all of her authority based on their laws is stripped away,
Yeah.
and she is essentially just his bedwench.
Ooh, one likes being a
Mhm.
bed wench.
No.
So
No.
all Anya was looking to do, all she was trying to do, man, was try to make this base a home.
Yep.
We've got incoming soldiers from the Middle East who are also breeds that might not even have a freaking blanket. And she's just like, let's get some fucking quilts. I don't even care what they look like.
Grab a couple
You know,
beanbag
let's-
chairs. Let's
let's-
spruce this place up.
Let's hire a kitchen crew instead of relying on coyote soldiers to clean up after
Exactly.
themselves, because it ain't happening. Okay. And more importantly, they need to find coyote genetic specialists.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you why. They have a more unique genetic makeup than the wolves or the lions, the cats, essentially, the big cats. Okay. Anya is worried because the coyotes have a doctor, right? But she's a wolf specialist. She's not a coyote specialist. I mean, she's great, but she's not.
Those are different animals.
She's not akin to what's going on. And we learn that she's very short-sighted in her knowledge to be able to treat coyotes, because during an attack on Anya, Del Rey is injured.
Yes.
And we discover he's got like super healing properties, and we learn all kinds of medical stuff. That really, it's not that important to the story unless you're going to keep reading the books. So the doctor states that the coyotes were made even more perfect than wolves or cats as soldiers. And they, like you said, they can't.
I mean, that makes sense because they're non-empathetic.
Exactly.
So they
can't really feel empathy.
They don't really care what they're doing or how they're doing it. They just know that they're going to do it.
Right, bro? Someone call a therapist. So this
is all sounding very familiar.
So this is all the stuff that the alpha is not supposed to have to deal with, like finding the specialist, making sure that the soldiers have blankets, that the kitchen staff knows how to wash a goddamn dish. It's got two sides. Dishes have two sides.
Whoa.
They do have two sides.
Yes.
They do?
I found that out
Oops.
recently.
Oh.
So all the other breeds know this. All the other breeds know this. They call them, like the cats call it's not their Koya, but their Prima and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But because of the way the coyotes have been trained and bred, it's they live in the most basic of living conditions, dude. It's like living in caves and stuff like that is totally cool with them. And Del Rey doesn't trust scientists to pass on their knowledge because he wants to keep all of their genetic secrets. In fact, they've like killed off a lot of these scientists. So Anya and Del Rey continue to bang. We'll get to that, Phoebe.
Yeah.
And he continues to brutally wound her pride and confuse the emotions of the troops, because he's saying she was acting as the Koya, and then all of a sudden he's back and she's not the Koya, because he's like,
He doesn't want to put her in harm's way.
I'm denying marrying / mating her.
Which is the weird thing, because he's not supposed to have empathy, but he actually does start having feelings for her.
And then even though in private, he does recognize her as the Koya.
It's so frustrating.
Confusing.
It's so frustrating. I'm not going to lie.
So anyway, Anya has been essentially making like treasonous acts. She's been seeking out these specialists, which Del Rey has completely forbidden. Like, you are not doing this.
Yeah.
And it turned out
She's
that
just trying to
these
help.
Specialists are her family.
Oh.
Oops.
Yeah.
The ones that he had shot.
So it's not necessarily her father, but the cousins. The cousins know how to deal with coyote genetics and weren't a part of the experiments and stuff like that. Okay.
Because at the time they were just running security.
Yeah. So here's where I'm going to speed things up a little bit, because we're going to get to the steamy parts and all that jazz.
Yeah,
so what we need to know is that Del Rey has constantly broken down Anya's pride and her self-worth. Okay.
Gaslighting at its finest.
Yeah. Chef's kiss. And the soldiers on the base, there's like 40 of them or so, are very confused about what's going on. What did you do to our alpha? This is like half of them. What did you do to our alpha that will make him not recognize you as the Koya?
They think it's her fault.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because of course he's probably gaslighting them at the same time he's gaslighting her, just differently.
And she's still trying. He's gaslighting everyone. And she's still trying to perform her duties as the Koya. Like, the place is a dump.
Yeah.
You know, nothing's clean. So she's in the common room. She's trying to clean up. And a little trigger warning here, all right? So one of the soldiers loyal to Delgado kind of insults and talks down to her. And she sees nothing good is going to come from the confrontation that seems to be building. So she's just like, I'm just going to go to the kitchen and go work in there instead. But he follows her and demands to know what exactly this slight was. Okay, a scuffle ensues. And I mean, there's knives and plates and stuff all over this place.
Yeah.
Of
And
course, it's a kitchen. Yeah.
he grabs
Mess
her.
hall.
He grabs her, and realizing that he's kind of like making the mistake because she feels physical pain, he accidentally throws her.
Okay.
Trying to get her away from him
against a wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Cool.
So it breaks her wrists. It gives her a concussion.
Yikes.
And none of this would have happened if Delgado had just
been
Accepted
straight up with
her.
everything. Yeah.
Put his pride aside
No shit.
and put his worries aside and made sure everybody was on freaking board.
Yeah. So he says that he can't accept her as his Koya because he's afraid for her well-being, but can't he just protect her? Like, let everyone know, like, I mean, I know there's the outside world.
Exactly. And that's what he fears most of all, because she was targeted at one point, who we believe by that council.
Right.
Right? We believe that council targeted her. And so he is so afraid that she's going to be hurt or taken because he's acknowledged her as his Koya. That's why he won't do it publicly.
When really everyone knows that she is anyway. And now they're just confusing everything.
The whole thing is just a muddy, muddy water. So this triggers a very rushed series of events, and I'll break it down the best I can because it's a wild, muddled mess. So after the attack, or I guess I don't even know if I can call it an attack. Well, the confrontation with that soldier, Anya flees the base. Her bodyguards, who are the three friends.
Yeah.
Oh, side note, the three friends, after she has been told that she is no longer, been stated that she is no longer the Koya, they were her bodyguards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They get sent away to other assignments.
Rude.
Of course.
So she is completely and totally unguarded against a potential foe from within.
Right.
And this is all because of the gaslighting. All right. So after the attack, she flees the base with her bodyguards to the Wolf Haven, okay, where she receives some medical attention, and to see the Lupina, the equivalent to the Koya, to ask for asylum for these.
Lupina is the wolf version, right?
The wolf
Yes.
version,
Yeah.
yes. To ask asylum for these geneticists who turn out to be her family, as her cousins, and her father too. Her father's going to be coming along.
Yeah, he shows up.
At the meeting, they are ambushed. So they meet up with her cousins and her father at like a spa. They were going, it's a place that they thought would be safe. And they are ambushed by the
Like
city.
a Russian bathhouse.
But they're in Colorado. But yeah, we're trying to keep it familiar. We're trying to keep it familiar. It's a lady spa.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a lady spa. So like men
nice
are
mani-pedi.
Exactly. Another little side note.
I love a good mani-pedi.
I have. I've had a pedi. I don't know if I've had a mani.
Your wife gives you a mani.
You should get both. They're fantastic. Just saying.
Fair. And they
All
give you
men
champagne.
should.
Since we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, nail health. Yeah, it's so one of the bodyguards is she's a elite Coyote soldier, but she's also a girly girl and just loves to get her nails done.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you.
All right, so we're doing asylum for her cousins and her bodyguards. They get jumped, ambushed at the meeting that they're having with the Lupina and all that jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, Delgado has kind of fucking come to his senses.
Thank God.
And shows up with his elite force and takes out the council and the traitor. So they have recruited on the base not just coyotes, but other breeds, right? So there was a feline breed who was agreeing with the city council and actually sold out the coyotes to the city council. She was like the mole.
Just ratted them out,
Yep,
huh?
she was the mole. And luckily so Anya is shot in this whole thing. And luckily we've got those coyote specialists because she's got all these coyote hormones and lots of other coyote stuff going on inside of her. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, sure. Literally inside of her.
Yep. And they're luckily there to confirm that there will be a little cub on the way later on.
She knocked up.
Yeah. There's a very spicy scene that we will get to in our next segment. Delgado had given into all of Anya's suggestions. So we got a full kitchen staff. There's blankets for the soldiers. He's also professed the fact he's gotten over that block on his empathy, and he has professed his love for Anya.
Finally.
And they go through with that ceremony that he canceled and broke her heart over. So they are officially mated. They're officially wed.
Yes.
She is the Koya.
Yes.
And during the ceremony, we meet the protagonists in the next story. Casa and Cabal.
They're tigers.
She's a human and he's a Bengal.
Bengal tiger.
Fucking
So
what?
that's, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Wild
Yeah.
stuff. So
white Bengal or an orange Bengal?
I'm going to
There's a
assume
difference.
orange. Well, the white would be Siberian.
Yeah, it's still a Bengal, though.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. But specifically Siberian. This is just a Bengal tiger. So
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there were references to Siberia in the
he's
beginning in the books. So
Oh.
he's even taller.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like because, tigers are bigger.
Right.
So now we're competing between coyotes and tigers, which are
And
bears.
wolves.
And wolves.
wolves.
We don't know
haven't
about
brought
bears.
bears
I'm
into this
sure
yet.
there are
No,
bears.
we brought bears into it.
There's got to be bears somewhere. In
there
the
is a
18 books,
character
there's got to
named
be
Bear.
bears.
Yeah, I would assume. But
So there's one
Character named Bear in this book.
there is, yeah.
Yeah, there is a character named Bear in this book.
Why does this happen to me?
I don't know.
Just keeps happening.
Keeps you on your toes.
So this is going
Starts
to.
with a bear reference.
There was a theme in this book that we really did not touch on because it's time for our next segment.
And now for a word from our sponsors.
And this episode is brought to you by Dr. Lovejoy's Maine Made Elixir Citrus Social Tonic.
Hey, Matt. Man, I've been invited to this Christmas party. I'm a little nervous, a little anxious, if you will.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna talk to these people. Is there anything that you know about that could help me?
Well, what I always use when I have to go to a party is Dr. Lovejoy's Maine Made Elixirs Citrus Social Tonic.
What is that?
Well, it's hemp-derived THC, and it also has CBG.
Yo, what's CBG?
Well, I like to call it CB Good Morning or CB Get Ready.
Oh, because does it lower your anxiety?
Well, what it does is it calms your anxiety and it gets you more sociable and ready for the day.
All right, man.
I think you should try some of that.
Let me give it a try. All right, I'm gonna give this a taste. Dude, that tastes like sunshine in a can.
Oh, yeah.
That's fantastic.
It's delicious.
Oh, my word.
And it'll chill you out.
I'm ready to talk to people.
Yeah, you should be.
All right, guys. I mean, if you're feeling anxious about going to your next holiday party, Dr. Lovejoy's Maine Made Elixirs Social Tonic is for you.
And we're back.
And now it's time for our next segment, which is Phoebe Reads the Steamy. But guess what, guys? Our dear listeners, we've got a surprise because this book is, as we have alluded to, is extra freaking steamy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So we have brought in the big guns and brought in my lovely wife, Carla, to help Phoebe read the extra steamy.
Nice to join you guys today.
Welcome. We had to bring in backup for this
I'm
one.
so happy you're here. I needed
This
it.
was a lot.
It was a lot. Oh, my God.
Deep sighs,
Yeah.
deep something.
Okay.
Happy to have you here, Carla. Love you. It's great to see you.
Good to see you guys too.
So
Yeah.
happy you're here. I love
So
it.
where do you want to get into from the... Yeah.
Okay.
It's up to you, ladies.
So I have a couple of things to say really quickly before we start. I love these kind of books. I love them. I would sit up early in the morning when I couldn't sleep and I would read these werewolf-y type paranormal romantasy books, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love them. I'm obsessed.
Paranormal romance.
They are my favorite genre of romance novels. And I know it's super weird, but you know what?
Everybody wants to
They
bang
get
around.
really steamy.
I never really read any of the, more animalistic stuff.
Yeah.
No, you
Yeah.
did
Until some
Mary
of these,
Stewart for the most part.
Yeah, everything was, even if it was in a fantasy world, it was all humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until the more recent,
Yeah.
romantasy where all of a sudden they've got, wings of one
Right.
sort or another.
Mhm.
And you're like, okay,
Mhm.
that's kind of hot.
Or there's
Yeah.
dragons.
But I
So-
was not
right.
prepared for the nodding.
Yeah. Okay. So it's
That's
about
funny.
that.
That's a story.
I had to have a side conversation with David for a minute, and this is really embarrassing for me to admit.
Coming from a farm girl.
I'm a farmer, guys.
Well, you grew up as a farmer. You're
Well,
not a farmer.
I'm
now.
not. Everybody in my family would tell you that I am not a farmer because I know it. But David was like, well, you know what the nodding is, right? And I was like, no, I know. We had to have an actual phone call conversation, which I
Yeah.
hate doing also, by the way. I don't like talking on the phone.
Don't call Phoebe. It's a text or it's shut up.
Yeah. But David had to call me and explain to me what
What nodding is?
If you don't know, we're not going to explain it for you.
That is a simple Google search.
So
to
that's
listeners.
a
Just look up
very
coyote
quick-
or dog and nodding.
Oh my God. It's
You-
so
you
embarrassing, but
prepare
it's
to
so
be-
funny.
Be
But
prepared to be disturbed if you
yeah,
Google
no,
that.
it's fine, guys. You'll be all right.
It's nature.
Nature,
It's
kids.
nature, kids. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, before we get into the steamy, Carla has come up with a pretty cool disclaimer. So you want to drop that on us right now?
This book definitely needs to come with a disclaimer. And if you are my father
Mhm.
or my sons, you better stop listening right
Please.
now.
Please do.
I freaking love that.
Of course, Malcolm has already told us that he is not
He's
going to
not
stop
gonna
listening.
stop.
He's
But
just going to scar himself.
It's on
We
you,
love
kiddo,
him.
because this one is kind of twisted.
Oh my
Buckle
God.
up, dude. You should put this one down, but don't worry.
Take notes for your therapist if
There's
you're
Yeah.
therapy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Get your notepad out. Get ready
Or
to
your
bring
health
this to
teacher.
therapy. Ooh, health
Oh,
teacher.
no, that's
That'll
Oh, no.
be fun
no,
for them.
No,
That's
no.
a conversation I don't want him
No,
having at
because then you got the
school.
school calling. Oh, dear. No.
That's not
Okay,
good.
we
That-
are going off here.
Anyway,
Moving on. So let's talk about the first scene is Del Rey and Anya getting together for the first time.
it was a little jarring.
It was.
It was very jarring.
Yeah, because it's definitely goes like she is like, well, you betrayed me, but I am so attracted to you, and it's just,
Yeah, she's
it's
like,
all-
I want it, but I don't want it, and I want it, and then she comes out with, maybe I should tell him I'm a virgin, while he's already fucking her.
yeah, right,
Again,
yeah.
jarring.
Yeah, and it is not like a sweet romantic.
No, it's
No,
clearly not rape,
right.
but it
No.
has
No, it's
this, like,
consensual.
It is
feeling of
consent.
like, I want it, but I don't want it the whole time, and she's like crying during it, and
Yeah,
is
it's
like, not like this.
it's a
and-
little traumatizing. It's sexy, but it's
is.
trauma-ish. But it's traumatizing. No, knowing what we know about Anya is, this is her first time. That is traumatizing. It's yikes. But
the amount of desire they have for each
Yes,
other is
it's
really
very-
hot.
very passionate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I get tingles from it. Just
And I like in the various scenes that I read, the progression, her needing control
yeah.
and losing control,
Uh-huh.
and then being comfortable losing control
Right, and
to
he-
someone
Right.
else.
What I also like is that he wants to control this
Mhm.
animalistic part of him that he normally can't, but he knows that he done fucked up.
He
Yeah.
wants to control it for her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is the
he
thing.
does.
Yeah, to
which
keep her
is
safe.
and that's really important and awesome. Honestly, it's very cool. But like in this first scene, he marks her, which is a big thing in these books, the genre books, where like the alpha, especially because he's technically the alpha of this pack, right?
Ooh,
Yes.
alpha male.
Whoa.
So they always mark their mate, and it's not only like a sign of sexual attraction between the mates themselves, but it's also like this sign of authority.
Yeah,
Like-
it's like a
Dominance.
brand. Like, this is my
Yes.
woman.
Yeah, and
Yep.
you need to respect her,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and that does
Ooh.
happen.
Not
for,
just stay away from her. She's my property.
No.
But you need to respect
and
her.
that does
She's
happen.
my woman, and she's as equally in charge as
the Koya
I am.
exactly the Koya or
The Koya.
the Luna, depending on
or the Prima,
What
I believe,
animal?
with the big cats. It's the
Right.
Prima.
Yes,
Depending on who
so
we're
it,
talking
it all
about.
depends, but that comes into play, and his pack does accept her, like, oh, that's his mate, and da. But then he rejects her, and
Socially,
yeah,
not in the bedroom.
right, and
Yeah.
that's not cool, man.
Yeah, that left me
But-
feeling very icky.
Icky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I gathered from that as to why he did it, I mean, he didn't want to, but he wanted to protect her from the
Yeah.
people that are hunting her.
Right.
Or
But-
him or
him
both
and
of
his,
them.
his
yeah.
But
pack.
what
Anyway,
But what that really did was actually make her more vulnerable, because then he's like essentially saying to his pack, like, no, she's not that important. She's just my little toy.
Bang buddy. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not okay either.
What was the term that they used? The bed wench or
Oh,
something?
there were several used.
Yeah, no, it's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
But
mistress or something along those lines.
not
Yeah.
cool.
Nice.
Not cool. Not cool. But we are jumping ahead a little bit because we're missing a couple steamy
Okay, sorry.
parts.
Yeah, you're
It's
running
okay.
the show right here.
I know. I'm just saying.
We're backing it up. Backing it up.
So there's a couple car ride scenes where they're kind of getting hot and heavy. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, that
Yikes.
was. I loved how it got interrupted by gunfire or something.
Oh,
and
yes.
you just, like, roll
Yeah.
the window
It's
down.
like always.
And you're like, oh my gosh, this person is sitting right there while you're doing all this.
Right.
It's-
Yeah. There's a couple of times where they get
Nothing
very
turns me on
close.
more than
Like,
gunpowder in the
so
morning.
they spend like 8 months of not being together because she is just so traumatized.
Yeah,
And
they had a
then,
tribunal.
yeah, and then he forces her to like sleep in the same bed as punishment.
Icky.
Yes.
Gross.
Also gross.
It wasn't punishment. It was
Yeah.
more. It was more him just being the domineering.
Yeah.
To coin a phrase
there
from
was
another
a lot of domination.
another book, an alpha hole.
Yeah.
Kinda-
I like that.
Kind of
That's
to put her
funny.
in her place, just like now you have to sleep.
Shout
with
out to
me.
Sarah J. Maas on that one.
So, but yeah, like, so they keep coming like really close to getting back together because they have this sexual tension. And
Chemistry and
Yeah,
I mean, just-
chemistry. Well,
It's not
and
even tension. They're going at it.
they are fated mates, right? So, and again, this is another reoccurring theme with these books, like
Yep.
fated mates. Like they are
I mean, a lot
soulmates.
of-
They're meant to be together.
Yeah, and
It's
then
a
when they
reoccurring-
acknowledge it, their sense mingle and become
Yes.
something new. And
Mhm.
And the weird like glands on the tongue, is that a normal thing?
That
The
was
Old
weird.
Spice.
For dogs,
It's-
it's-
yeah, Old Spice.
The Old Spice.
That's
Yeah.
deodorant.
that
but
was
yeah.
a new twist I hadn't.
Well, yeah. Mhm.
That was
Hey.
interesting.
If you know, you know.
Well, if you secrete, you know.
Ew.
So it's pheromones, you know.
Yes,
Just
the
secreting
pheromones.
'em.
Yeah,
Maybe it is the Old
Yeah,
Spice.
I
Maybe
will
she's
say-
born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
maybe it is Maybelline.
The mental
Or-
thought of like sucking on someone's tongue while their glands are,
Yeah, that's not
super sexy.
That was not sexy.
Even if it tastes like cinnamon candy. So it's like
No,
he's got like fireball tongue.
yeah.
Is essentially what she's
Like
like, whiskey flavored
And
fireball
for some
tongue.
reason, that was really sexy to her. That's
I
great.
don't know about.
I don't know about-
Fireball, Sour Patch Kids. I could get on board with Sour Patch
Fair.
Watermelon. I'd be
Fair.
game
To
for
each
that.
their own. To
That's
each
fine.
their own.
Starburst, maybe.
Yeah. Anyway.
We're from the mid coast of Maine, and
Yeah.
Fireball is the
It
thing
is
Number
the
one.
these
thing.
days.
That was
I mean, it's either that or Alan's coffee.
Alan.
I'm going to say when I was reading this book, that was the first thing that came to mind when she said
You
it
know,
tasted spicy. It was like,
It
oh, like Fireball.
really was mine too.
Like
it really was.
stopping at the gas station
really
at
was.
lunch and grabbing a couple shots of Fireball and
Heading back to
maritime
the
hamburger.
construction work.
Yep, and swinging the hammer again.
Gross.
Hey, where are you working today? Oh, down by the school. How many nips for you? About 6 of them should be good.
That's true. Anyway, so they keep coming, like having these like interactions where they're like getting really close to being back together, but then they don't. They get interrupted by usually gunshots
Or emotions.
or emotions.
Like his pig-headed ones.
Yeah. He goes in, he gets hurt really bad and gets into like a comatose type situation. And she has been on these hormone injections to stop this heat.
to protect her from going into heat because of the hormones and the pheromones that he's been releasing to
Yes.
her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because she's
so,
full human. She's not a
Right.
hybrid like
Yeah.
he is.
so she stops taking them because basically they don't make her horny. And she's
Right.
like, I
And she
am
wants to be
actually
horny.
attracted to this guy.
Let me
I don't
get
want to
horny.
be, but I am. And I can't help it.
It's like the
So
opposite of Viagra. that
Yeah.
they've been given.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah. Yeah. So she stops
Chemical
taking them.
castration was that would be for us.
Gross.
There you go.
They're both going into heat. And he's in a coma. And she's climbing into bed naked with him.
What?
Yeah.
Rubbing up all against
Because
his
they
business.
can't help it. And that was pretty steamy in my opinion, but
that one.
Oh,
No worries.
It's okay. That's okay.
You
But
can
they
read the
don't-
rest of the book.
They don't. They don't end up
Yes.
doing anything because again, he's in comatose.
So can't really do anything.
Right. So, what's the next part you read?
Well, I'm not sure because David marked
It's very
a
disjointed.
few
Yeah.
parts, and some of the bookmarks fell out.
Oh.
So I missed a few here and there.
That's all right.
There were so many.
There's too many. It's okay.
There
Yeah.
were so many.
Just-
It's
The one thing that
most-
seemed overriding throughout all of them, though, was it always seemed that one or the other was using sex as a weapon.
Yes.
And they were like
Yes.
so passionate about each other, but they never both wanted it at the same time
For the right reasons.
for the right reasons.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Sex as a
Huh.
weapon seems
She
to be an ongoing
definitely-
trend in this podcast.
It's been
She-
the second time it came up anyway.
She in particular was very much about using sex as a weapon against him.
Yeah. And how she was saying that like she hated him,
Yeah.
but wanted to do this anyway.
Right. She couldn't control.
Do you feel like it was
Yeah.
her one bit of control that
Yes.
she could have?
I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah. In my opinion. Only reading the sexy bits.
Only reading the sexy bits.
Yeah.
But you're getting it.
Yeah.
You're absolutely getting it.
Yeah.
Because she really
yeah.
didn't have much else.
Yeah, she didn't have anything else. And then she ended up gaining this respect for the clan that he had and everything. And then he took it away.
Yeah.
Ugh.
While still having sex.
Frustrating.
So rude.
Yeah, it was a weird trajectory of their relationship. Like I hate you, and then I think
I
I'm
love
falling
you,
for you,
I
and
hate
oh,
you.
this is gonna work, and oh, now we've got more betrayal, and
It was very angsty.
yeah,
Yeah.
But sloppy, hot, wet sex.
It was.
It
yeah,
also
was.
felt like both
Especially
of
when they
them
finally.
were kind of like cutting off their nose to spite their face. Like they're both like trying to get back at each other
Yeah,
in weird
yeah.
ways.
Uh-huh.
And
Well, I
then
mean,
just
at one point,
Banging.
he's just trying to protect her, but still satisfy this heating,
Yeah.
this heat, which they can't deny.
Right.
It's like, yeah, it's
Just
No, it's a
ingrained in
chemical
there.
thing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
they're
yeah.
trying
It's like-
stuck with.
trying not
It's
to
not
breathe.
a choice at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, like they can't live without each other. But
And-
then he's like refusing to accept her as his mate. And
Acknowledge, yeah.
that's
Yeah.
rude.
with the
I mean,
nice
well, in
surprise
his
ending. There was a
defense, he-
surprise ending,
There
though.
was. There
it was
was.
a
Do we want to call that a
big
nice
surprise.
surprise ending?
We're talking about the wedding ceremony, right?
Oh, yeah, the epilogue.
Oh no, that's not
Oh,
the
that's
section we're in, is
not
it?
what I read.
What'd you got?
So I was very, yeah.
Whatever that is.
That was a harmonica, my friend.
Oh man.
Yep. Whoops. I found one.
Someone throw that away.
It's gone now.
Will do.
Oh boy.
Go for it, Carla.
Ready.
Go for
Do it.
The
Ready.
harmonica's gone. The mic is yours.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that last
Mm.
that last scene was very, very hot and very dirty.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a breed thing.
It's
Yeah.
definitely a breed thing.
and
There was a lot
some-
of tongues and fingers, as I recall.
and there was some subtext about or referencing to. I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. You're
That's
gonna have to
Nodding?
cut that.
That's all right.
Not well, I
No.
mean,
No,
not the pre-cum, is it?
Oh God.
Oh, yes, the
Oh,
fluids.
So much.
so much pre-cum.
Ugh.
There's so many
Well,
fluids
you know,
in
it's
this
just kinda
book. It's
like-
hard to keep track.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, there's a lot of hormones and fluids going on in these.
Speaking of
scenes.
fluids, we've got Dr. Lovejoy speaking elixirs of freedom's inside.
Oh,
Much different than what
Oh
we're
my
going
God.
through in this
Stop.
you
book.
know, I think Del Rey could use one of the strawberry chills.
Yeah, he could chill out. He could chill out a little bit. Yeah, he could just settle down on the couch and just take a break from the violence and the sex that
Anyway.
he's doing. Anyway,
Yeah.
We're gonna do an excerpt?
Anyway, yeah.
Okay, let's do an excerpt.
All right. I have a little thing to read. Do you want to talk more about the last chapter?
The last
Oh.
chapter.
So the last chapter is pretty intense in that she's like totally taunting him and teasing him to begin with about, having anal sex.
Right.
Because they
And-
haven't had sex in like 4 weeks because she
Yeah,
got
She
shot.
got injured
did.
and she's pregnant or something.
Yes.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that was kind of a bit of a shock that would be
Agreed.
yeah, they
the
had to
first
take a break for
thing that
6
she
weeks.
would want.
Especially because she didn't that like sort of position.
Yeah, because she had such a bad reaction to that position the first
time. That was how her virginity was sort of taken. So
Yeah.
she was, and he was very adamant, like, no, I want to be soft and slow and loving and all this stuff. But then, and then she was like, no.
She was like,
No,
no,
take me now.
Take me to Pound Town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it was very hot.
It was.
But I just struggled
that's
with
your
their
thing.
emotions so much that it did kind of trigger
took
with
away.
the first. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, he's all like tongues and fingers at first. Then she's like, give it to me.
Yeah.
And then he does, and he nods, and it's the whole.
I love the fact that the first chapter you read was so fucking weird, and the last chapter you read
So weird.
But I just got
was
the
an anal
weirdest-
sex scene followed by a marriage ceremony.
That's true.
Yeah, this is where I'm just all right. I get this is okay. This is where we are. Yeah. Okay.
So
It gave me no end of joy. Anyway,
I have
Excerpt
a
time.
little excerpt to read to you, Carla. So Phoebe
I'm
does
ready.
read the steamy. It was rapture. It was incredible. It was pleasure that tortured his dreams and waking hours with the same driving force. The memory of this, of Anya, slick and tight, clenched around him like a milking fist. Sorry.
6 to noon.
Oh.
Sorry. Anyway.
I think that just perfectly captures how they're talking about the sex throughout the whole thing, that it's like so all encompassing, and it's like when they feel that need, they can't physically ignore it. They just
Yeah.
have to have each other.
And they can't get enough of it.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if they hate each other at that moment.
Yeah.
They just still have to do it. And then it's like so passionate and raw.
Yeah.
and wet.
Oh, very
yeah.
wet.
My word, is it wet?
It's
Dear
it's
God.
damp. Yeah, it's swamp like.
Fluids everywhere.
That's a different book.
That's a different book.
Anyway, yeah. So
All right, Phoebe.
let's rate this
Rate that steamy.
1 to 5 on the steamy level.
Are we? This was the Coyote's mate. So are we just kind of whimpering at how pathetic this was, or are we howling at the moon?
So I do like these kind of books on the steamy side of things.
Yeah.
But this isn't like my like I heard some.
This is not the smuttiest Coyote sex novel that you've read.
No.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd
So
hate to read
Specifically
the
about
rest of them.
coyotes?
no.
Okay,
werewolves.
It's
werewolves.
I'm into the werewolves things.
We've touched on the topic that we're
It's a lot.
For me personally, steamy wise, I would probably give it a 3.5.
Wow, that's low.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
far as
just
what I
angst.
got, but
it's
yeah.
angst.
Yeah, the confusing
Yeah.
emotions and whatnot. Mhm.
The
What about
last-
on the romance?
The romance. So again, I would probably give it a 3, but only because they do end up together in the end.
Where 3's all around for you.
And it's torturous going through it. As far as it's just
It really
meh.
is. Yeah.
Carla, do you have an
know.
adjustment?
I'd give it like a 2 on the romance scale.
Fair.
But
Yeah?
I didn't read a whole lot of it, but I didn't like
You didn't love
or
it.
understand their relationship.
Yeah.
And it
that's a
didn't
lot.
seem
I
like
read
a
the whole
healthy-
book. Neither did I.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steamy, that's a tougher one for me. I think just the descriptions of
Yep.
what
Yeah.
they do
Yeah, that's what we're talking
is
about here.
really steamy.
Yeah.
Like, I'd say 7 or 8.
Oh, so we're howling at the moon here.
But
We're
the
parked.
emotions mixed in with it make
They
it like
tone it
a
down.
2.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you're
Right.
reading it, it's hot, but the emotion just turns you off. It's
I
like, I
agree.
don't like this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we go 6 to noon, back to 6.
Back
Oh,
to
yeah.
6. Yeah, we're back
Yeah.
to half
I would
mast
say
after that.
drooping.
Just drooping.
Yeah. But I think that's,
gotta take a
the
pill to get that
emotions
back
play
up.
such a
Yeah,
huge
they really
part
do.
in, you know,
Mhm.
in feeling that way.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Well, I gotta say, guys, and I'm always honest about these book reviews. Lora Leigh, you missed the mark on this. There are typos, there are run-on sentences.
Oh, dear.
Whoever your editor is should be fired. You know, dude, I can edit better than this. Like, this is terrible. From a reading standpoint, it was painful. Like, the story was almost interesting. Maybe, but this is
remember,
book 19 out of like 18
out of 33.
Like 33. Thank you. It should be better than this at book 19.
So we'll blame the editor and the publisher.
Maybe there's ghostwriters. I don't know. Lora Leigh is definitely a pen name. If I meet you in person, I'll ask you to sign my copy. I will tell you that your book sucks to your face. I'm sorry, but I'm just being honest. I want to give our listeners a fair review.
This is not one I'm planning on picking up.
No, I was not a huge fan. It does not make me want to read the first one.
I got this book for 50 cents, a thrift store.
You overpaid.
I overpaid. Yep. Yeah, I did.
Sorry.
But if you're into Coyote sex and some weird stuff and storylines that don't make any sense, then maybe it's for you.
A lot of like military things.
Yeah.
Apparently, Lora Leigh is the New York Times bestseller author of Mercury's War, which I've not read. Maybe that one's a better one.
Maybe it's better.
I think that's part of the Breed series as well, guys.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Never mind.
That's what she's known for.
This has been Paperback Bromance, brought to you by Dr. Lovejoy's Maine Made Elixirs. This book has been Lora Leigh, Coyote's Mate, a novel of the Breed series. As always, I have been Matt.
And I'm Phoebe, who reads your steamy.
And I'm Carla.
Paperback Bromance is written by David Joseph, produced and edited by Matt Mulry. Social media also falls on Matt. Our steamy reader and show artist is Phoebe Mulray. And thanks again to our special guest, Carla. Our book this time was Coyote's Mate by Lora Leigh, copyright 2009. Our theme music is Devil in the Bottle by iColics, found on the Free Music Archive. Thank you all for listening. As always, please like, rate, follow, subscribe, drink Dr. Lovejoy's Maine Made Elixirs. And dear listeners, we will see you next time.
Bye.